Okay, so we already made the roll call. We are all here now with all the cameras on. So um, if you could, chair, please present the screen again. Okay, so we already finished with the speakers list. We finished with Netherlands. So I need a motion to open the moderate debate. Delegates, are there any motions on the floor? Delegation of Argentina, you have the word.
My delegation makes a motion. It's first to open the session, or I can, or my delegation can. Yeah. Okay. My
First,
delegation makes
to
a
open
motion
the
to open the session.
excellent, thank you. The delegation of Argentina has made a motion to open the session. Those who are in favor. Okay, against. The motion clearly passes. Delegates, are there any more motions on the floor? Delegation of United States.
Motion of procedure to open a moderated caucus for the time the chair considerates.
Okay, first to open the moderate debate, I need a motion to set the agenda. Delegates, are there any motions on the floor? Delegation of Afghanistan, please.
The delegation makes a motion to set the agenda
For how much time, delegate?
for as much as the chair recommends.
Okay, chair.
The chair recommends 30 minutes.
Okay, the chair has established the agenda for 30 minutes for the moderate debate. Um, okay, so those who are in favor? Okay, against. The motion clearly passes. Delegates, I'm sorry, who seconds the motion? Delegation of Australia seconds the motion. Chair, could you please remind me who was the one who opened the moderate debate?
Delegation of Afghanistan, I guess.
Okay, delegation of Afghanistan. You will start. Uh, but first, I had a comment for all the your delegations. Just for you to remember, the moderate debate. For the moderate debate, you don't need to establish your point, but you need to raise your hands if you want to participate. I will give you the word, but there is no need for you to say point of information or point of comment. You can just direct your words to the other delegations. Okay, just you can establish your point only if it is for a point of privilege or point of order. Okay? So, with that said, we can start now. Delegation of Afghanistan, you have the word.
Well, point of on the order.
Okay? Established?
I think that the one who opened the session, well, my delegation thinks that the one who opened the session was the delegation of United States because my delegation
Uh,
just said a motion to set the agenda.
yes.
Okay, right. Delegation of United States. Then, I'm sorry, it was a mistake. You have the word. You can start now.
Thank you, Chair. My delegations believe that not only because of the donations of the people is not enough money to do all the things we have just said. My delegation thinks that we have also to do activities that the people wants to, and that people help us. Like one of the activities will be a concert with I don't know, let's 5 artists, and the cost of the tickets, that money is going for that recaudation, and obviously in the concert it will be specified that the money for the tickets will be donated, will be for the slums and the child's health. Thank you.
Great proposals. Delegates, you can also repeat your proposals or just state that you want to work with another delegation, or if you agree, if you don't, and all of that. So delegation of uh okay, just delegation of Argentina. You have the word.
Oh, sorry. Point of order.
Okay,
I
stop.
My delegation thinks that the delegation of Australia is second, so my delegation thinks she's next.
Okay, delegation of Australia.
Thanks. The delegation of Australia wants to know with what persons or with what organizations um, does the delegation of the United States propose to create the concerts or to yes to create the concerts?
Delegate, you can answer to the question made by the delegation of.
Uh, I think the main point of personal privilege.
Okay, established.
How do you say la organización? The organization? No, sorry. I restarted.
Okay,
Uh, First of all, the biggest it was with this project will be by the hand with the UNESCO, and obviously all the organizations wants to be like the ONU and more like that, and the singers let's for the concert is the singers that has more public nowadays, that has these that are on the top of the mountain, let's say, uh, that they are very known, so they can go watch it. And the price of the ticket, as my delegation has already said, will be announced that that money will be used for the slums and the children, the kids, so they can have health, the transport to schools, the schools, and also water, clean water. Thank you.
thank you, delegate. Delegation of Russia. You have the word.
My delegation thinks doing a concert will be a difficult activity because my delegation doesn't think every singer or musician would want to present themselves and don't get paid because it costs money, the transportation to build the scenarios, buy the uh, point of personal privilege.
Okay,
How do you
established.
say? I don't know. Uh, uh, Vestuarios?
That dre- mm, that dressings.
Okay. The dressings and everything costs money. So my delegation doesn't think a concert it's the perfect activity for point of personal privilege.
Okay, established.
How do you say recaudar?
Collect, collect or recover.
My delegation doesn't think a concert will be the perfect example to recover the money.
Okay. Uh, great. Delegation of um United States. You have the word. United States.
Sorry, I get lost.
No worries.
Okay. First of all, let's take for example, the tragedy that happened in Manchester in the concert of Ariana Grande. This person, Ariana Grande, she do when the accident happened time ago. Uh, she did a concert for benefits for the family members of those people who were hurt or murdered in that incident. So yes, I think as the delegation, sorry, my delegation thinks that as the delegation of Russia said, not every singer or celebrity will be okay with this decision. But let's be honest, some singers Yes, they will believe in the word and do these charity things to to get a better word and for the help of those children where we are worrying us for the benefits of the children and I sorry and I
Please abstain from using personal pronouns. Use my delegation, your delegation, please.
yes, sorry. And my delegation is okay with your opinion, but my delegation would like to hear some solutions from your delegations. Another possible solution that it's not donated because we are not because all the delegations won't be waiting, so the people donate. This will take years. So if another delegation has a possible solution, my delegation would hear it.
Excellent. Okay, delegation of Russia, you have the word now.
My delegation would like to answer your question about hearing my delegation's proposals. Maybe we could collaborate by, I don't know, we can do a meet and greet or just maybe 50% or a certain percent of the money we make by buying the tickets can be donated by charity.
Okay, thank you. Delegation of Canada, you have the word.
Yes, my delegation thinks that the United States proposal are very good, but I would like say another thing that the artist also they can like sing or something like that for like saying they help that organization and also like I don't know if the organization followers doesn't know the artist they can say oh she helped us so now we're gonna help her going to her concerts and those things.
Excellent. Delegation of Afghanistan, the floor is yours.
My delegation agrees with the proposals of the delegation of United States and just wanted to add like the idea of doing benefit streams because the benefit streams are very modern and a lot of people see them at real time. So my delegation thinks your idea is very good and just wanted to add that idea, that proposal.
Okay, thank you. Delegation of Argentina, the floor is yours.
My delegation thinks that the well-being of the child means that they need to be like healthy. They need to go to school, and the safety. So my delegation was making some proposals for that, and then my delegation can read them later. And if you want to collaborate and make more proposals with my delegation, that will be awesome.
Thank you. Really good. Delegation of Australia, you have the word.
The delegation of the United States said that the concerts would be with the money that UNICEF and organizations like this um, um, how do you say invertir?
Let me check. To
Invest
invest. To invest.
invest in those concerts, but we have to be realistic. It's not in our hands what those organizations like UNICEF um, realize. So we have to propose um, things that can be in our hands, like promote organizations and foundations that help the rights of children, and we have to focus in the well-being of children. My no, the delegation of Australia wants to propose to promote and reinforce all these organizations that that the delegation of Australia has already mentioned, like the Red Nose, the Child Wise, and organizations and foundations that are in Australia. And the delegation of Australia wants to know if other delegations investigated about organizations or foundations that help children.
Okay, excellent. So, delegation of Argentina again. You can stop now.
Yes, my delegation was searching about some organizations and found international organizations like UNESCO, Unicef, the UN Habitat, the NCCP, like is the International Center of Children in Poverty, the CRIN, and more like that. And I have like one. My delegation has one proposal for the health of the children. Like maybe our delegations can provide. Well, the World Health Organization has like a medical program where donate like mobile clinics to poverty places. So maybe we can tr- put that mobile clinics in the slums, plus cities for the healthy of the children.
Excellent. Uh, I'm sorry. Delegation of Netherlands. You have been chosen randomly by the chair and the moderator. Any comment?
My delegation is agree with all of the proposals that are mentioned, all of the delegations, and my delegation wants to work with all of the delegations.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Delegation of Russia. You have the word.
My delegation liked very much Argentina's proposal, and maybe if we work together, we could be allies and find more proposals to solve this topic or solution.
Okay, delegates, just for you to remember, if you need to listen to another delegation's proposals, you can ask them to repeat them. Okay? Delegation of.
Uh,
Uh,
Sorry, moderator.
yes.
Point of personal privilege.
Okay, established.
Can I have the camera turned off because my internet is so slow?
Yes, you can.
Thanks.
Okay, just keep participating, please. Okay, delegation of United States. The floor is yours.
Yes. Thank you, Chair. Uh, my delegation thinks that here we are not enemies. We are here to debate for the protection of these kids. So, my delegation said that the concert will be a possible solution, but there's a lot of possible solutions more. So my delegation thinks that the concert will be the biggest, let's say, and the delegation of Australia said in this concert will be publicity about all the organization of all the countries, so you can donate it there. And also and as the delegation of Russia said, yes, it's not free, let's say, but nothing is free in this life. So we have to put our help and our money of the governments of the countries if we want to to get this problem a solution from these kids. Yes, the delegations we have to centralize in the kids. So yes, my delegation thinks that the concert is the biggest solution to this, but it's not the only one. Okay, and my delegations reaffirms that waiting for donators will be this will take a lot of years, and it wouldn't help the kids that they are dying right now. Thank you.
Excellent. Great. Delegation of Australia. Again, the floor is yours.
Yes, it is a great idea, the concert, but we have to be realistic. It's not in our hands what the organizations like UNICEF realize. So if the delegation of the United States wants to propose to make a concert, I would like to set the delegation of the United States to investigate an organization or a foundation that have already make these type of things like a concert or or events like that to to find a personal privilege. How do you say recaudar?
It can be collect or recover.
To collect money for those slums and places like that are in poverty. So it is a great idea, but we have to be realistic. It's not in our hands what they do, and we can't say them what to do. So um, my propose is that the United States investigate an foundation that has already make events like this. Thanks.
Excellent. Delegates, remember to make notes because on Mother debate you will need to get together all those ideas, solutions, and proposals to make a whole resolution paper. But that's later. Just make your notes so you remember all of it. Okay. Delegation of Argentina, you have the word.
My delegation wants to know if the delegation of Afghanistan can repeat his proposals.
Delegation of Afghanistan, please.
So the first proposal was to programs, programs to that consist in physical classes to like give the poor children the best education that can. But now considering that like all the proposals that the other delegations are saying, my delegation thinks that their delegation's proposals are better. Well, that's it. Well, the first proposal was to create physical classes in physical schools, of course, to give classes to the children. And the second proposal was to like give retroalimentation to the malnourished children to like exercise, eat healthily, get medical attention, and etc. And the third proposal was to make campaigns in other countries to get money from volunteers and assure the education of the poor children. But my delegation now thinks that the like as the delegation of the United States said, maybe that could like take a lot of time. So well, I would like to my delegation would like to work with the United States and Australia.
Okay, thank you, delegate. Delegates, actually, we're having a message from your general secretary, so please let's listen to her.
Hi, delegates. Good morning. I am Jimena Sanchez, the Secretary General, and delegates, please avoid the using of personal pronouns. The delegation of Argentina, I listened to you before, so please, delegates, avoid. Remember that you will have warnings. Thank you. You can continue. Thank you, moderator.
Thank you, secretary. Delegates, remember instead of using personal pronouns, you can still use third person instead, and you can use my delegation, your delegation, so it's easier for you to remember. Okay. Let's continue. Delegation of Argentina, you have the word.
Thank you. About your delegation proposal about the schools, my delegation think it's a great idea. Our delegations could build the schools with easy to build materials like concrete and bricks and things like that because it's an easier way and quicker way to put schools in slums.
Okay, excellent. Uh, Delegation of United States, the floor is yours.
Thank you. My delegations wants to hear another possible solution from the delegation of Australia that is not waiting for the nations and doing campaigns for the donated and do publicity of the campaigns they are now to donate money.
Okay, okay. Australia, can you answer to the United States question, please?
Okay, the delegation of Australia wants to say that the main purpose of the delegation is to create publicity because is one of the things that is in our hands. Um, make events like concerts is a great idea, but um, I invite the delegation of the United States to investigate a foundation that has already made concerts. And also, if the delegation of the United States wants to hear another proposal, it's to mm, localize, yes, to localize the slums and poverty towns with the help of the government.
Okay, thank you. Delegation of Afghanistan. You have the word.
Well, my delegation just wanted to like say, my delegation thinks that there will always be like something like if they if if they want to, because for example, if our delegations make publicity, the people can still like reject that publicity. It's just an example. Even if we make if our delegations make
Sorry, delegate. Point of personal privilege. Can the delegation of Afghanistan can talk a little bit more loudly because the delegation of Australia can hear?
Established. Delegate, please talk a little bit louder, please.
okay, well, I was my sorry, my delegation was saying that there will always be something if they want. If our delegations make concerts, the people could not go to the concerts. If our delegations publish well, publicity, the people could project that publicity. And if our delegations make streams, benefit streams in YouTube or Twitch or things like that, in platforms like that, the people could not donate anything. So my delegation thinks there will always be a risk, and like nothing is really in our delegation's hands. And that's it.
Excellent. Okay. Delegates, there are specifically 7 minutes left for the moderate debate. So this is your moment. You must participate a lot in here. It will help you a lot to all of you on the unmoderate debate. Um, I would choose randomly if you don't start participating, but um, you can also. It is good to mention that on the next session you can add extra time for the moderate debate if you want to. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Okay, the time keeps going. Delegation of Canada.
Yes. Also, a good proposal can be like to have VIP seats for the person like who go for watching the artist. Like if you wanna watch the artist, obviously you maybe want to have like the best seat for watching the concert. So if we put like VIP seats or also that like someone that patrocinate those seats or something like that, so we have more money for paying the like the airplane come and go for the artist and also the scenarios and those things.
Sorry, delegates, for interrupting, but remember to avoid using personal pronouns. Use my delegation, your delegation instead, or the delegation of.
Okay, delegates, what's your words, please? Delegation of United States.
Thank you. I don't agree at all. My delegations don't agree at all with the delegation of Canada. Yes, they will pay more, but it's not like the right choice. Instead, my delegation thinks that doing more than one concert will be enough. Let's not enough, but it will help a lot for all the kids. And also, yes, as the delegation of I don't remember who country, but says that the concert has risk. Yes, every decision the every commit has a consequence. But when we are when all the delegates are when sorry, I restart. Now here, all the delegates, we are finding a solution, but all that kids are dying. So a quick solution would be the concert. It's not as faster as we want as the delegations wants, but uh, it's more faster than just sit and wait for the donations. Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, I will choose randomly since some delegations are not participating. Delegation of Netherlands, are you with us? Any comment?
Yes, my delegation was thinking of a possible solution that will be to do such as a courses or talks to be able to talk about the subject, and a specialist will treat it by referring me to help children. It will be the same as a concert with voluntary donations, and that I my delegation thinks that this can help to the people to think about this problem and can help in the future to solve this.
Okay. Delegation of Canada, you have the word.
Yes, it can also be like a good idea for having the concert on live stream. So like the persons that do not that cannot be there, like I don't know, if all the seats get off on live stream, you can we can have like those donations, or maybe like to have a private chat for the one that subscribes to the channel, so we can also have those donations.
Okay, you're all doing it great. Delegation of Argentina.
Thank you. My delegation thinks that we have to focus on the well-being of the children because the concerts are, yeah, to earn or obtain the money, but we have to see what to do in the city, lost cities and slums with that money. We need to see for the security and everything that, all that.
Okay, great. Um, Delegation of uh, Australia. You have the word.
The delegation of Australia is totally agree with the other delegation. We have to focus in the topic that is guarantee the child well-being in lost cities and slums. Um, and wants to hear the delegation of Australia wants to hear another proposal of the delegation of the United States.
Okay, United States.
Do I respond to that question, or I talk what I was going to say, or my delegation talk what the delegation wants to say? I, my delegation have to answer to the question of the delegated of. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Can the delegation of Australia repeat the question, please?
Delegation of Australia.
Yes, what other proposal does the delegation of the United States have?
the delegation of United States is totally agree with the delegation of Canada. This is because can we can have um, only one or two concerts, but on online and if the concert is virtual, let's say, it will get more attention from different countries. Let's say if the concert, if it is in United States and the person that lives in Russia can't go, they can go on the website and saw it. The website, it's not the my delegation thinks that the live would be in all the all the social media of all the countries, and this will get more people to see it and found more money for those kids. My delegation has to said that that all delegations are finding solutions to the kids. We are the delegations are talking about possible solutions for the recaudation of money, and my delegation thinks that with all that money, first of all, we have to focus on health. All the delegations has to focus on health. So my delegation affirms that if the concert is uh, is good as expected, my delegation would put first of all medical sources, food, and piped water to all the slums. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. There is exactly 1 minute left for one participation of a country. Delegation of Russia, you have the word.
My delegation totally agrees with Argentina's proposals that we need to focus in child's and their education and health. So my delegation possible proposal is maybe we can hire or tell someone, for example, SNL, the TV channel, we can get a celebrity to be there while people can be watching, and with the live stream it's also recorded and published in YouTube. So with that views we can help with the money going to charity, so charity can buy food and medical equipment and school stuff to help the children that live in slums or don't have that possible access that we have now.
Okay, excellent. Delegates, I actually need a motion to close the session. And we will reopen it in the next one, and we can add time if you want to. Okay, so but delegates, are there any motions on the floor on delegation of Afghanistan?
A
Please.
delegation makes a motion to close the session.
A delegation of Afghanistan has made a motion to close the session. Those who are in favor, against, the motion clearly passes. Chair, if you could stop the recording and please tell the delegates the hour to come